Hey everyone, one little thing before the video starts. I apologize for some of the pics in the slideshow being a bit blurry and others being like super clear. It's because the only way I was able to find the movie that I'm going to be reviewing here was a copy on YouTube that was in 480p, which is kind of weird. I mean, I know the movie's a little old, but don't know why it couldn't be in HD. But there will be pics that I was able to get off of Google Images that are super clear. So I do apologize with the slideshow in this review going back and forth here on clear and blurry, but still, enjoy the video. Okay, so as I'm preparing to do a review covering a Mesozoic animal for Jurassic June, I suddenly remembered there's another B movie about a prehistoric mammal that goes around killing people. Say hello to Sabretooth from the year 2002, but before I can even talk about the movie, why is the title spelled like this? That is not how saber is spelled, and with the way the title's written, it looks like it's called Sabretooth, Sabretooth. It's really jarring. Okay, so this movie's what happens when you take the aspect from Friday the 13th with young people camping in the woods, getting picked off one by one, and throw it into a ninja blender with the plot of mad scientist resurrects a prehistoric animal and will stop at nothing to make sure the said prehistoric animal is captured alive after it gets loose and starts killing a bunch of people. To be honest, the campers in the woods aspect shouldn't have even been in this movie. The camper characters are okay. They're just average, everyday characters. Nothing really much I can say about them. The more entertaining characters of this movie is the scientist who created the saber-tooth, which is a Smilodon. For those of you who don't know, the saber-tooth cat's actual name is Smilodon, so for the rest of this video, I'm going to be using that name. Along with actor John Rhys Davies, who for tons of B movie fans recognizes him because he's in a lot, just like Eric Roberts is. But what's so crazy is the fact that he was doing Lord of the Rings and this movie at the same time. And then there's the other character that's this big game hunter that Rhys Davies' character hires to recapture the Smilodon. And then there's also this fourth scientist chick who's not really in the movie all that much. She's just somebody that knew a lot about Smilodon, and her death in the movie actually kind of made me laugh a little bit because there's a scene where she's explaining how dangerous Smilodon is. And as she's doing that, the thing jumps out of the woods and kills her. I don't know why. I thought that was hilarious. And John Rhys Davies' character in this movie, he's basically like this money grubbing type dude that wants to use the Smilodon to get rich. But the scientist chick who created the cat in the first place, I could not stand her. This whole movie, she was so frustrating to watch. Literally, through the entire movie, she fucks up everything that would kill the damn cat just to make sure he's brought back alive. But Karma's a bitch because literally in the last 10 minutes of the movie, the Smilodon kills her. The Smilodon is honestly the best part of this movie. It was brought to life using very janky early 2000s CGI and a full puppet. And for all of you creature fans out there who like seeing practical effects more than CGI, the puppet is used a lot more in this movie than the CG. The CGI is only used when the Smilodon is jumping around or when he's swiping his massive paws at somebody. But I will give the filmmakers credit though, the puppet they used actually moves really well. It does look pretty lifelike on screen. But there's two cons to this movie. One is about the Smilodon itself, which I'll get to in a minute, and how the sumbitch gets loose in the woods in, I think it was California. The way it gets loose is the dumbest fucking thing I have ever seen in a creature movie. The Smilodon was being transported via a semi being in a large crate, and the driver, I'm not joking about this, the driver is this much of a dumb shit to where he's driving down a mountain road at night and, no joke, falls asleep behind the wheel and crashes, which makes the metal crate fall off the back of the semi and slam into a few trees, which makes it open up and lets the cat out. Like, really, movie? You couldn't have come up with something better? Like, it would have been a lot cooler if the Smilodon woke up after being tranquilized and busted out of the metal crate and killed the driver while he was still driving. That would have been awesome. But no, they do this whole guy falls asleep, crashes, and oh god, that part is just frustrating to think about and watch. Also, there's a sound that the Smilodon makes in this movie where, because we all know what a cat sounds like, right? Whether it be a mountain lion, a tiger, or a lion from Africa, you know, when it comes to applying sounds to a Smilodon, you would typically use, like tiger sounds, right? Tiger sounds or lion sounds. Well, this movie, for some odd reason, like they use the cat sounds. I think it's a tiger they used. But then there's also this dinosaur noise that they put in there for some reason, and the Smilodon makes this noise throughout the whole movie. Like, why? It just sounds really jarring hearing a dinosaur noise come out of a cat. It's just so jarring to listen to, and the movie's an hour and 26 minutes long. But every time the Smilodon's on screen, it makes that noise, and it's just, why? It's a cat, not a fucking T-Rex. Overall, this movie's okay. I mean, it could have been a lot better, but as it is right now, it's okay. I give this movie a 3 out of 5. Okay, there's something that I was just thinking about here when it comes to Sabretooth and the movie that I did in the last episode of Jurassic June, Mammoth. It's kind of interesting when you think about it, where they're both animals from the Ice Age, and for some reason, I was thinking of the Ice Age movies, particularly the three main characters, Manny, Sid, and Diego. Now, Manny got his movie, Diego gets his. Where's Sid's movie? Why can't we get a B movie about a giant ground sloth going around rampaging through a small town? I mean, seriously, where's that movie? Seriously, any B movie company, Asylum or Sci-Fi or Warner Brothers or Universal, make that movie happen. Like, give the giant ground sloths, particularly Megatherium, which was the biggest out of the bunch, so using the biggest ground sloth would make the movie a lot more cooler. Oh, make that movie, seriously. Like, if Diego can get one and Manny can get one, give Sid a movie. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please be sure to like, share, and please consider subscribing. All y'all's support that you give this channel gives me, of course, the motivation to keep on doing this. So I got a lot more movies to cover for Jurassic June here, so I will see you all in the next review. Stay cheesy, everybody.